Good evening and welcome to Palace here at Coldwater High School. Tonight, WSN brings you a Midwest Athletic Conference matchup between two of the teams near the top of their conference standings, hoping to get a league championship this year. We have the Minster Wildcats in town, and they are here to play the Coldwater Cavaliers. My name is Mark Shine. My pleasure to do play-by-play alongside Kelsey Beimer. Kelsey, makeup game on a Tuesday night, Big Mac game.
It absolutely is, yeah. These are two teams that are sitting kind of in the middle toward the top of the MAC leaderboard there. St. John's is on top. This is going to be a really good game to determine really which of these teams is going to trump one to the other going forward.
Let's take a look at the Minster Wildcats. It's a team that started out just 4-5, but they've won 5 out of their last 6. The only loss in there was an 8-point loss to a very good Tippecanoe team, and they're playing very well right now.
They sure are, yeah. Like you said, they've won a couple of games here, are on a really good streak. Part of that is due to Brogan Steffi. He missed the beginning of the season due to some football injuries, but he's back and playing a lot of games for them, doing a lot of really good work. Minster's last game, they played Cavalry Christian on Saturday. They got the win 55-48, so they're on a little streak here, looking to win another game here tonight.
Minster will start number 1, Cole McClurg. He's a 6-foot junior, averaging 11.5 points per game. Number 4 is Cole Richard. He is a 6-foot senior, averaging 15.6. Brogan Steffi is a 6'1 senior at 10.3. Number 14 is Noah Schwederman. He's a 6'3 junior, averaging 3 points per game. And number 42 is Cole Albers. He is a 6'8 junior, averaging 12.1 points per game and 9.5 rebounds. Kelsey, much like Minster, Coldwater started out 2-3. Late football start, of course, state championship for them, but they've won 7 out of the last 9 as well.
Absolutely, yeah. They're just coming off a win against Van Wert on Saturday. Big win there, 59-37, where Braylon Blockberger and Owen Kunk both had 16 points on the night. One thing that I noted about this Coldwater team, they're 6-0 at home, so we'll see if they can keep that streak going. They really love playing on their home court here, and we'll see if they can get to 7 tonight.
The Cavaliers will go with number 5, Braylon Blockberger, 6'4 senior, averaging 16.5 points per game and 5.6 rebounds. Number 11 is Brady Layfeld, a 6-foot senior at 6.6 points per game. Number 14 is Mason Welch. Mason's a 6'3 senior, 10 points a game for him and 4 rebounds. Number 21 is Owen Kunk, 6'7 senior at 9.7 points per game and 6 rebounds. And number 33 is Miles Potcotter, a 6-foot senior, averaging just under 4 points per game. A lot of orange and black in the gym this evening. We got Minster and we got Coldwater, MAC action. Big tip-off coming up right after this. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. We're back at the Palace. The community sponsor for Minster is Minster Bank, sponsoring the youth in our communities. It is Minster. They come in today at 9-6. They are 4-1 in the MAC. Minster averages 54.7 points per game. They give up 50.5. Homestanding Cavaliers from Coldwater, they are 9-5. They are 3-2 in the MAC. They average 58.6, and they give up 50.4. Our officiating crew this evening is Ben Kramer, Jeff Klaus, and A.J. Kramer, a veteran crew this evening. And right now, Kelsey, before we get started, I want to throw out some props to both coaches because I sent a stat request out at 8 a.m. Monday morning, and I had them back very, very quickly. We appreciate coaches who do that for us.
We absolutely do. It's a big help for us when we're calling these games, so much appreciated.
So we're going to head to center circle in this important MAC game. Delphos St. John still undefeated in league play. In fact, they have defeated both of these schools this year. Minster with just 1 loss, Coldwater with 2, and the ball is tipped into the backcourt where it ends up into the hands of Cole McClurg, and he gives it up to Brogan Steffi. McClurg off a screen. This is going to be Cole Richards, and he dumps it inside. Turnover, the ball ends up in the hands of Owen Kunk, and he will give it up to Brady Layfeld. Both teams started man-to-man. Blockberger gives it up, this time to Brady Layfeld. Kunk on top. He goes to Mason Welch. Very patient possession for the Cavaliers to get this one started. Blockberger to the foul line area and has to back it off again. Welch, Kunk, Blockberger for 3. Missed that one, the rebound to McClurg.
Yep, I like the shot there. Braylon Blockberger averages 16.5 a game, so he can definitely make those shots. They were really patient and waited till they got a good one.
Kunk got a hand on the shot by McClurg and will go the other way. This will be a jumper out of the corner by Miles Potcotter. Blockberger battles for the rebound inside, and it ends up in the hands of Brogan Steffi. Steffi had Cole Albers posted up inside, but couldn't get it down there. To the wing it goes to Noah Schwieterman inside. Ball fake, into the rim, and finishing on a nice assist pass. The first basket of the game will go to Cole Albers.
Yeah, great cut there by Cole Albers. Went straight to the basket, was able to provide an easy pass for his teammate for an easy 2 points there.
Played 2 minutes. Early score, Minster 2. There in the black and orange, headed to the right of your screen. Coldwater, of course, in the home white uniforms, and they're headed left. But got that backwards, didn't I? Coldwater's headed right on your screen. Look at Minster playing defense here, and the Wildcats with that into the floor. Layfeld, Blockberger to the rim, and he's going to draw our first fouls of the basketball game. Our scoreboard today is sponsored by Wabash Mutual Telephone, a proud supporter of Mercer County Athletics, and it's 2-0 right now. Initial foul will go to Brogan Steffi. And Balin Blockberger, a 77% free throw shooter, heads to the line and makes his first.
Yeah, Braylon's definitely one. He wanted the free throw line. He leads the team, like you said, 77%. Fantastic free throw shooter. I mean, he leads this team in a lot of things. Free throws, points, rebounds. I mean, he's a really fantastic player.
He makes both of them to tie our score at 2. Cole McClurg will advance the basketball. To the top it goes to Cole Albers. Schwieterman. And Steffi. Cole Richards comes off a screen. Cole Richards gets a 3 look. It bounces out to Cole McClurg. To the corner it goes. Cole Richards gets a 3.
I like the confidence better by Cole Richard. He had that initial shot, didn't make it, but he kept shooting.
Back at you at the other end. That was a 3-point field goal brought to you today by Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available, 800-776-3097. That was the 46th 3-point field goal made this year by Cole Richard. And his team's up 5 too early on. Steffi looks. This is Cole Richard. To the rim, and McClurg goes right to the rim and scores. He averages 11.5 points a game. That's his first basket, 7-2 early on Minster.
Really great cut there by McClurg. Minster's doing a great job of having a lot of different players score. That's what you want against a team like Coldwater.
Blockberger in the corner playing one-on-one. Can't get loose. Welsh ball fakes. It goes up from 17. And the ball's tipped around to Blockberger, and he scores. Got all 4 of the Cav points early on. Here's his rebounding prowess you talked about earlier, Kelsey.
Absolutely, yeah. The Cavaliers are doing a really good job of getting players down on the board. They were able to get that offensive rebound and get a second shot there, which provided them with 2 more points.
Welsh almost with a steal. Knocked it out of bounds instead. It'll stay with Minster. And into Steffi. Albers at the top of the circle, tried to bounce this right, does get it down inside, high off the glass, nope. Rebound, Kunk. Here's Blockberger going the other way. And right to the rim goes Mason Welch, who goes up and scores his initial basket of the game. 10-point-a-game score. McClurg spins in the lane and lost it to Kunk.
Yeah, I think this is the matchup we're going to watch going forward down in the post. Coldwater's Owen Kunk, Minster's Cole Albers, 6'7" and 6'8" respectively. 2 tall guys fighting it out in the post. Should be a great game.
3:30 to go. First quarter action. Potcotter to the corner goes to Kunk. He can make those. Albers has to go out and play him in the corner. Welsh up from 17, short. Rebound comes to Albers.
Just a little short there. That's probably a shot that you're happy that they're going to take if you're Minster on defense. It was slightly contested. He was able to get a little bit of space there. But
Steffi pulls up from 3. Brogan Steffi nails a 3 ball. Brought to you tonight by Burke Petroleum. And we're going to get a timeout. 2:58 to go, opening quarter. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Wabash Mutual Telephone, a proud supporter of Mercer County Athletics. That scoreboard says 10 for Minster, 6 for Coldwater, and I think it's a Tuesday night, Kelsey, a little bit sluggish start perhaps. I know Coach McClurg a moment ago was yelling his team to push the pace of the game a little bit, and we just got a Coldwater timeout.
Absolutely, yeah. These are two teams that just both played on Saturday. Pretty busy schedule for both of them. So yeah, it's a little weird to be out here with a boys game on Tuesday night. So I'm sure they're a little bit off, but I'm sure they'll get heated up here and get things going.
4 different Wildcats have scored in the basketball game.
Yeah, and the major difference here as Minster has scored 2 threes so far. Brogan Steffi and Cole Richards. Really good job with those 3-point shooting.
Bachberger pulled up from 3, missed it. McClurg will rebound and push tempo the other way. Steffi heads to the rim and gets cut off by Blackberger. Cole Albers will step out to the 3-point line, and he will nail one.
But there's another one of those 3-pointers we talked about, Minster's third of the night, and it's not very often you see a 6'8" guy going out behind the arc and draining a 3, is it, Mark?
The stat page we have says that's his 3rd of the season. Kunk made a nice pass with cutting Balin Blackberger. Blackberger's got 6 off the good assist. Now Albers goes down inside the low post, pushed out to the foul line area. Richards will get a deep 3, bounces around, the rebound will come to Mason Welch. And Blackberger's pushing tempo. Welch, who always likes to attack the rim. Kick out to Layfeld. Kunk gets cut off. Mr. defense has been pretty solid here in the opening 6+ minutes.
It has.
Owen Kunk gets a 3 look. And the rebound eventually ends up in Noah Schwieterman's hands. Minster up 5. McClurg looks inside to Albers. Down there it goes. Little jump hook misses. Gets his own rebound. That one will bounce in. Cole Albers with 7 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely very hard to defend someone who's that tall underneath the post. He did a great job, was able to get 2 offensive rebounds, was able to put it back into the basket there. So really great job of not giving up on the shot.
Layfeld will go to the rim where he will be fouled by Cole Richards. That's Cole's first foul. Coldwater's not committed to foul in the opening quarter. Got multiple subs about ready to check into the basketball game as Layfeld goes to the free throw line, a 71% free throw shooter that spins out. So we get in number 10, Connor Schmiesing, and number 2, Andrew Kettner for Minster. Coldwater sends in number 2, Caleb Schreier, number 3, Landon Kanapke, and number 23, and that is Cody Depwig. Second free throw good for Layfeld. 15-9 on our Wabash Mutual Telephone scoreboard. McClurg. This guy just checked in a moment ago, and that would be Kettner. Schmiesing throws it to Steffi on the wing. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. This is Connor Schmiesing. Pass downside, McClurg wants to reverse layup and does. Good defensive play by Layfeld to go the other way with it.
It sure was.
Layfeld off glass, we're going to get a blocking foul. The blocking foul will go to, let me see, for Mr. Kremer to make some call. He does. Andrew Kettner will get his first foul. At the free throw line will go Brady Layfeld, who was here just a moment ago.
Yep, he went 1 for 2 his first time around. Coldwater's really taking advantage of getting to the free throw line. That's their 4th point from the charity stripe tonight.
Back into the game will be number 4, Cole Richards, as he takes Brogan Steffi's place. Bounces that one in. 3 for 4 in the line is Brady Layfeld this evening. It's now 15-11 with 41.2 to go. See if Minster chooses to keep attacking or if they're going to back it up a little bit and run last shot of the quarter. Cole Richards. Schmiesing. They've got 5 people above the foul line area right now looking for back cuts.
Yep.
Schmiesing. There you saw Cole Richards make a back cut to the lane. Pretty well defended that time by Caleb Schreier.
Yep, that's absolutely what they're going for. They just had an open guy with the cut to the basket there, Connor Schmiesing. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the ball to him, but they're being patient here, waiting to get a good shot.
McClurg working in the lane. He gets doubled up, and that ball went off of Blockberger. I feel it was not off of Blockberger. Must have been hit inside by Cole Albers. 0.9 to go. You got time to catch and shoot. Then Blockberger just says we're going to hang on to it. Opening 8 minutes in the book. Minster 15, Coldwater 11. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're back at the Palace here at Coldwater. Today's premier community sponsor for Minster is Minster Bank, sponsoring the youth in our community. 15-11 in the opening quarter. Cole Albers had 7. We get 2 from Cole McClurk, 3 from Cole Richards, and 3 from Brogan Steffi. 6 for Balin Blockberger, 3 for Brady Layfeld, 2 for Mason Welch. It's 15-11.
Yeah, really sound defense in the first quarter by both teams here. The major difference is Coldwater, they've been getting to the free throw line. They're 5 from 6, as we were just talking about on the break. In Minster, they're doing a real good job shooting at the three-point line. They have 3 threes in the first quarter.
Caleb Schreier is the point guard right now. Blockberger. Owen Kunk sets the screen. And good bounce pass. That was really well done, and Kunk couldn't catch it and score with it, though. He does save the basketball. Passed inside. That one missed inside. Cole Albers rebounds. Cole Richards ball fakes, gets inside, and gets a hand on it by Kunk, and we're going to get a foul.
Yeah, on that last possession there by Coldwater, Cody Depwig got to the basket 2 times. Really good job getting the ball fed down there. Unfortunately, he missed the baskets, and now a foul on the other end for Cody.
The foul actually went to Cody Depwig. He got the contact down low as Cole Richards makes his first free throw attempt. He's got 4 points in the game. And he makes his second one as well. 5 for him. The lead is 6. And then Kanapke beats the press and finds Kunk on top. Schreier. Blockberger runs into Steffi. 2 of the premier athletes in this league. Bounce pass inside, tried to force it inside to Depwig and could not. Ball is up in Schmiesing's hands, and now Richard throws it ahead to Steffi.
Cavaliers did a good job of trying to get him trapped there in the corner of the floor, but they were able to get it past and down to the other end. Cole
Albers spun into the lane, but Kunk blocked it. Kunk gets a 3-point look that goes back of the rim, and a rebound to Andrew Kettner. Good look. Just didn't fall.
Absolutely, yeah. Owen Kunk, 6'7" senior for Cavaliers. I think that was his second 3-pointer of the night. So these big guys aren't afraid to shoot it.
Pass inside. Depwig goes back to Kanapke on the perimeter, and the rebound to Brogan Steffi. Coach McClurg calling a set. He's going to get a high screen for Steffi. Steffi step back from 19, short, rebound to Depwig. Caleb Schreier, 2 minutes into this quarter. Coldwater's not scored yet in the quarter. Started the first quarter this way as well. Skip pass, Kanapke. Kunk into the lanes. Turnaround jump shot doesn't go. Albers rebounds, will go the other way.
Yeah, nice little spin move backwards. Both players on both teams are really doing a good job of creating space because the defense has been so good. They're doing a good job of making space anywhere they can to put a shot up.
We get a steal that time. Heads up play by Caleb Schreier on the court. His coach calls timeout. 5:38 to go before halftime. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Our 3-point sponsor tonight is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available, 800-776-3097. Coldwater's used 2 timeouts here in the opening half, 1 in each quarter. They trail by 6. Miles Potcotter will inbound, and he's looking at Brady Layfeld. Layfeld will be picked up by Richard. Blockberger working inside. Layfeld spin move to the goal. Albers had it tipped away from him, back to Blockberger. Another offensive rebound for Balin. And Kunk traveled trying to get to the rim.
Yep.
Noah Schwederman had picked him up that time and thought there was an open space there. There wasn't.
Yeah, Owen Kunk has yet to get involved offensively in this game. Their last game against Baynor, he had 16, so definitely look for Owen Kunk to get going. He's thrown up a couple shots. Unfortunately, none of them have fallen yet.
Richards goes to the rim and challenges Kunk. The rebound comes to Potcotter. Here's Mason Welch, head of the pack. Pull-up jumper from him doesn't go. Battle for the rebound, and it will be off of a Cavalier. Will go the other way. Back into the game comes Caleb Schreier. He will take Kunk's place. Also back into the game is Cole Albers. It's pretty interesting. Coach McClurg sees the tallest player for Coldwater go to the bench. He pops off his tallest player off the bench and gets him into the game.
I want to see if they could take advantage of that height difference, maybe a little bit in the post. But it's been a really high our defensive game so far. Not either of these teams have really been getting really good open shots, so the defense has been really good on both ends.
Steffi gets a 3-look. Brogan Steffi's made a couple of those in the game. He's got 6 points as he makes a Burke Petroleum 3-point field goal. Brogan missed the first 5 games of the season, and to the glass, unable to finish inside was Schreier. Rebound comes to Noah Schwederman. Here's Steffi trying to get to the lane, and he got impeded his head to the rim by Caleb Schreier. We're on the Coldwater side. The Cavalier fans wanted Steffi's arm extension to be called, but the foul occurred before that. Steffi's posted up inside. Made a pair of threes, and now gets a 4-foot jumper that rolls. He's got 8. Averages 10.3 points per game.
Yeah, what a fantastic move. All the players left his side. He wanted to be a one-on-one underneath the post there. He made a fantastic move, easy too.
Runner in the lane for Layfeld. He's got points 4 and 5. It's the initial basket of quarter number 2 for Cavaliers. Schwederman will hand off to McClurg, and then Richards. Richards playing bump and run with Schreier, and Schreier knocks it out of bounds.
It was probably a good job getting a little poke from behind there to get the ball out of bounds because he was driving straight to the basket. Probably would have been an easy 2 there for Cole Richard.
3:50 to go in set quarter number 2. It's 22 for Minster, 13 for Coldwater on our Wabash Mutual Telephone scoreboard. And the ball rolls out for Steffi that time.
Oh my goodness, Brogan Steffi's heating up, isn't he? He's driving to the basket. Unfortunately, that one just rolled out.
Welch working on Albers.
Yeah.
And he traveled. Good defense by Albers. He walled up.
It was great defense. Yeah, he decided to stop his dribble there, playing his foot. Unfortunately, his momentum was just pushing him too far forward that his back foot slid a little bit.
Here's Cook back into the game. He will give Caleb Schreier a break. And both teams are back to their original starting lineups. McClurg. Cole McClurg. Cole Richards. Albers to the rim, and finishing at the rim on a good cut was McClurg. You see your guy go double, you go to the rim, your teammate finds you. It's an 11-point lead now for Minster.
Yeah, you can tell Minster really focuses a lot of their offense on cutting to the basket. They've been trying to get it all game. They've got a couple of them where they got open shots down there, so great job.
Blockberger gets to the rim. He has 8 in the game. That's his first basket of this quarter. McClurg with a catch. Muscles inside. Ball's blocked by Blockberger. Kunk rebounds.
Great initial defense there by Layfeld, and then both of the post players did a really good job of stopping him from getting that shot.
Balin Blockberger just dropped a dime on Mason Welch. It's 24-17. Good run here by the Cavaliers. Steffi off a screen. And McClurg has it. Schwederman inside. Has to lob it way out on top to McClurg thanks to good defense.
A great defense by Owen Kunk there in the post.
2 minutes to go. Steffi with the basketball. Gets a high screen from Albers. McClurg's going to get a 3 look. That That was a board ball. Mason Welch rebounds it on the backside.
And no fouls here in the second quarter by Minster. That's how Coldwater got a lot of their points in the first quarter. So teams did a good job, I'm sure. Coach McClurg emphasized that on the break.
Rockberger got it up in the air off the glass for Kunk. And back at the other end, Cole Albers has points 8 and 9 as they attack and score. It's a 7-point lead now for Minster. As Blackburn goes to the rim again, he will be fouled by Steffi. Brogan Steffi will pick up his second foul. He's the only player in the game with 2 fouls. And the free throw line will go Balin Blackberger, who made a pair of free throws in the opening quarter.
Yep, just as I was talking about Minster doing a good job not fouling. But on that play, Brogan Steffi, I mean, I'd rather send him to the line than give him the easy two. He was driving to the basket. So I think that was a good foul there by Steffi. But unfortunately, like you said, that gives him 2 for the night. Carson
Kaler, who wears number 15, checks in for Minster. As Blackberger makes both free throws and becomes a double-figure scorer now with 10. He leads all scorers in the game. Connor Schmiesing checked in as well at that free throw time period for Coach McClurg. Approaching a minute to go. Here's the guy just checked in, lost the basketball, did Kaler, and big pass to Mason Welch, who makes a catch and score. Mason Welch has 6.
That was a fantastic turnover, was able to get fast-paced transition offenses to get an easy 2 points. Now they're only down 3 points with under a minute left here in the half.
Richards into the lane. Cole Richards going to get a deep 3. Hits the rim. Rebound Blackberger. Cavs attacking with half a minute to go in second quarter.
It would be huge if they could get some points here to end out the second quarter.
Welsh, this is Layfield now. Blackberger, Schmiesing's got him.
It looks like they're going to be patient, maybe wait for the last shot there, try to get a good one.
Pretty good foul right there. It's only the second team foul of this quarter. They're going to take it out of bounds. That disrupted the play as Blackberger was trying to get to the rim. Foul goes to Connor Schmiesing, his first. Potcotter will inbound the basketballs. Landon Kanapke will enter.
If now the Cavaliers have 10 seconds here to work with, we'll see what play coach draws up to get the best shot here.
Brady Layfeld goes deep into the backcourt to get the basketball. Gets a screen from Welch, gets into the lane. Albers went up to get it, could not. Layfeld over everybody. Scores points 6 and 7. The Cavs with a run to end quarter number 2. They will trail by 1 as we go to halftime. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Halftime almost done here at Coldwater. Today's premier sponsor is Minster. For Minster is Minster Bank, sponsoring youth in our communities. We appreciate their support this evening. Quarter scores for Minster, 15 and 11 for their 26. They're led in scoring by Cole Albers with 9, Brogan Steffi with 8. Coldwater have quarter scores 11-14. They're led by Balin Blackberger with 10. Kelsey, both these teams give up about 50 points per game defensively. We're at 25-26 here at halftime, right on par defensively.
Absolutely, yeah, we're right on track for that 50 points per game. I mean, on paper, these two teams are really evenly matched, so I can't say I'm too surprised. Standouts for me in the first half, Coldwater, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Those are much needed points, so they've been really good at converting. For Minster, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, not there as much, but they did score 4 3-pointers, so those have been really big points for the Wildcats.
Nobody picked up more than 2 fouls in the opening half. In fact, Coldwater had just 2 total team fouls in the opening half. Brogan Steffi, has 2 fouls. He is the only one that has 2 fouls in the basketball game. It will be Minster ball to start quarter number 3. Albers with the basketball. Kunk tried to take it away from him. And then he gets it to Steffi coming off a screen. Steffi, good job defensively by Kunk. And he gets back to Albers inside. Albers wants to spin in the lane. Good footwork by Cole. He's got 11. That was really well done.
It sure was. Yeah, great defense there by Owen Kunk. And he did a nice little spin move there. Cole Albers did and was able to get a layup. 2 points there.
Here's Kunk. It's just 2 points in the game so far. And that ball's tipped loose, but Depwick's able to get it. Potcar's able to get it back. It's a three that's going to go up. That's the back of the iron. McClurg going to throw it ahead to Richards. Richards goes to the rim. Coach wanted a foul, didn't get it. We're going to go the other way. Mason Welch. Layfeld out of the corner. Kunk tips it loose to Blockberger. Balin stepped back. His ball will roll out. And this rebound comes to Noah Schwieterman.
If the Cavaliers have yet to find points from behind the three-point arc tonight, they've had a couple attempts here early, but neither of them have fallen yet.
McClure is going to get a three out of the corner. Bounces out. Blockberger rebounds. One of the reasons why Balin averages 5.6 rebounds per game. 6'4" player. Owen Kunk's going to get a three look. Steffi tracks it down in the corner. Coldwater did this in both the first and second quarters. They go 2 minutes plus before they get on the board in each of those quarters. They rallied some in quarter number 2 to cut it to 1. McClurg is going to come off a screen. Gets down low, leans in, and can't get the shot. Kunk battles for the rebound, and I think he's going to get fouled. Let's see what the call is. It is. Cole McClurg picks up his first foul and the first of the third quarter for the Minster Wildcats.
Yeah, Minster, you can see they slowed their offense down there a little bit. We're looking for a really good shot. Cole McClurg drove down to the basket, missed his shot, and unfortunately fouled to give the ball back to the Cavaliers.
It's a pass inside, and Brady Layfeld was working to get a shot up and could not. He was fouled by Cole Richards. Cole picks up his second foul. It'll be Cavalier ball out of bounds on the baseline. Blockberger at 15 feet. Pulls up, jumper. He's got 12 in the game.
A fantastic shot there. That was nothing but net.
Hustle play to get back and knock it out of bounds. Miles Potcotter. Inbound on the sideline will be done by Noah Schwieterman to Brogan Steffi. Brogan works off a screen. As he heads to the rim, a little hesitation move will draw the first foul on Owen Kunk. Our scoreboard today is brought to you by Wabash Mutual Telephone, a proud supporter of Mercer County Athletics. It's 28-27. Each team has scored 2 points here in quarter number 3. Cole Richards going to get a three look. That bounces out long. And Potcotter goes after another rebound. Blockberger trying to put his team up, and he pulls up from 15. Battle for the rebound. Albers gets it. Throws it out to Potcotter. That was banged loose by Richards.
Back and forth turnovers by both teams here. Both teams are really setting the pace. They're playing fast, and it's showing in the gameplay. Steffi
goes into the lane. He's going to get an and one opportunity. Brogan Steffi has 10, looking at 11. The foul went to, I'm looking to see who they put on the board. Looks like it goes to Brady Layfeld. Steffi shoots 74% from the free throw line on the season, part of his 10.3 average and 3.5 assists. He's got 11 in the game now.
Yeah, Brogan's really stepping up. He's scored in every single quarter so far yet this game. Like you said, that puts him at 10 points, or 11 points. He's doing a fantastic job.
4-point lead, Minster. Kunk on the wing. Potcotter into the lane, kick out goes to Layfeld. This is Blockberger flashed in the lane. What a spin move he just put on. That was textbook stuff. 14 for him.
Yeah, you said it best there. That spin move was just pure class. Was able to get a nice open shot with contested defense there underneath the basket.
Klurg went back cut. Kunk came in to block it, so he took it to the other side of the rim, reverse layup. He's got a basket. We've got points galore right now.
We sure do.
Layfeld goes to the rim, and he's going to get an and one opportunity. Brady Layfeld is fouled. Cole Albers gets his first foul. Layfeld's got 9 and a chance for 10, the 71% free throw shooter who's 3 for 4 there this evening, and now 4 for 5. Back to a 1-point game. Steffi. Pass inside, Albers working on Depwig. Here's McClurg to the rim, and Albert's going to clean up and score. Cole's got 13 in the game. His man went to help on the drive, and he was there for the easy tip in.
Yep, he did a great job staying there. He knows he's going to be on the opposite side of the basket just in case that layup doesn't go in. He's there to get the easy putback.
Blockberger tried to make a pass to a teammate. It was knocked loose. And we'll go the other way. McClurg's going to go off glass, and Blockberger high for a rebound.
Really great defense by Layfield there in the post. Just straight up, was able to contest the shot enough.
Good pass inside, but the shot was blocked by McClurg. Steffi. Cole Richards out of the corner for three. That bounced out. And Potcotter rebounds. No, Depwood, excuse me, rebounds. There's Mason Welch inside with a jump hook. Mason's got 8 in the game.
That was a great pass down to the post to Welch there. The defense got back quick enough, but Mason did a nice move there, spun around, and was able to get a nice hook shot there anyways.
Every time Minster takes a bit of a lead, the Cavaliers run right back at him. Timeout, Minster. 3:15 to go in the third. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. Our three-point sponsor today is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available, 800-776-3097. Minster has taken their first timeout with 3:15 to go in the third.
Yeah, this has been a really even basketball game so far, especially here in the third quarter. Both teams started off a little slow, but now they're both 9 points in, still just a 1-point game. I think it's still anybody's game, Mark.
Andrew Kettner inbounded the basketball. Got to Cole McClurg. Schmiesing came in at the timeout as well. There's Albers inside. Kick out, McClurg. He spin moved inside and got it up off glass. Cole McClurg's got 8. Similar to the move that Potcotter made him, or not Potcotter, Blockberger made a moment ago.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We're seeing a lot of really great footwork underneath the basket. The guys are really heavily contested defensively, but they're doing a good job of making space and getting a shot there.
Schreier looked inside. His three is going to go up. That'll bounce out on the effort by Landon Kanapke, but it's rebounded by Mason Welch. Kanapke again in the corner. And Blockberger from the volleyball line. Back to the rim, tipped out. Hustle play by Caleb Schreier to Blockberger, who will float it up in the lane. And Cole McClurg rebounds.
Yeah, I think the Coldwater fans here wanted a foul on that shot.
Actually, that was Cole Albers with the rebound. To the rim goes Cole Richards, and he will spin one up off the glass and go in. I'm just thinking, Kelsey, 17, 18 years ago, these moms in Minster went, I'm going to give my son a name nobody else has. I'm going to call him Cole. He ends up playing with a couple of teammates.
Yeah.
Coach Fisher, Nick Fisher is going to call a timeout with 1:52 to go here in the third. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're pleased to announce a new pricing for the WSN streaming service for only $8 per month. You can watch WSN from anywhere at any time. Sign up today at app.wsn.tv, also available on Roku and on Apple TV. Third timeout by Coldwater. They'll have the basketball out of bounds on the sidelines. Presence of Landon Kanapke.
And with that WSN app, Mark, that'll be the best $8 you'll ever spend, because you're paying that to get into one game, and now you can watch tons of them.
Mason Welch pull-up jumper, back to the rim. Rebound came to Andrew Kettner, 6'2" junior. There's a three that's going to go up. That's short. And the rebound comes to Kanapke. In the corner to Kunk. Looking inside to Welch, trying to post up. Mason works hard, but can't get away from Brogan Steffi. Here's Welch. Pull-up jumper from 12 feet for him. Bounces around. Good rebound that time, but it's lost trying to get out of traffic by McClurg. And the ball is passed, ends up in the hands of Caleb Schreier. He's going to get an and-one opportunity also.
Yeah, fantastic job there. This will be the first scorer from either team who isn't a starter on the game. So great job by Caleb there, getting 2 points. And hopefully third one here at the line for him.
Andrew Kettner gets his second foul of the basketball game. Schreier, who averages 2 points a game, and that one rolled out on him. Brogan Steffi, his team's up 3 with 60 seconds to go in the third. Schmeezing, McClurg, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Connor Schmeezing picks up his second foul, setting an illegal screen. Cole McClurg will get a seat and probably get a break for the rest of the quarter as Cole Richards steps in.
Yeah, but that was Minster's 5th foul of the quarter there, so they're going to want to keep an eye here with just under a minute left. Don't want to send Coldwater to the line where they've been shooting pretty good on the night so far.
Blockberger comes off a screen. Kunk tried to keep it alive, but Alberts gets it. There's a pass ahead. Kettner pulls up from 3. Splash. Andrew Kettner has 12 of those now on the season. A Burke Petroleum 3-point field goal. Under half a minute to go in the third. Blockberger with Schmeezing in his. Blockberger fakes, gives it to Layfeld, and Owen Kunk pulled up from 17. Back of the rim goes his shot, and scrambles, and there's Schreier with another rebound. Kunk's got to get it up soon, and we're going to get a foul. It'll be out of bounds. No, it will not be out of bounds, will it? You said a moment ago, Kelsey, team foul 6, we're going to shoot it. And not only that, but Brogan Steffi becomes the first player of the game with 3 fouls. Here's Kunk at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a big one there. Definitely not a foul you want to get right at the end of the quarter there, which gives you 3, and then also sends Coldwater to the line.
And he will roll that free throw in for his 3rd point. There's Owen. 2.3 to go. McClurg will take Steffi's place with those 3 fouls.
Yeah, despite Owen Kunk's size, he doesn't get to the free throw line a lot. Going into this game, he was only 3 for 8, now 4 for 9. We'll see if he can get his 5th one of the season here.
And that he does. 4 points in the game for him. McClurg throws it ahead. Richards going to get a 3 look, and he's fouled. Caleb Schreier was going to contest that 3-point field goal attempt. And at the buzzer was sent to the free throw line, Cole Richards. Cole's an 81% free throw shooter. He's going to get 3.
He sure is, yeah. That's a hard foul there to give. He was off balance. Likely he wasn't going to make the shot anyway, so could be a tough 3 points potentially given up here to Minster.
8th point. Richards back to the free throw line. 9th. You know how hard it is to stand there all by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in the gym looking at you.
I would be feeling the pressure.
Difficult. Let's see if he can make all 3 of them. He does. Hat trick. He's got 10, and his team's going to lead by 7 as we go to the 4th. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. As we head to the 4th quarter here at the Palace in Coldwater, our premier community sponsor from Minster is Minster Bank, sponsor the youth in our communities. That was a 19-13 quarter for the Minster Wildcats, and they will take a 7-point lead as we head into quarter number 4. Cole Alberts has 13, Brogan Steffi 11, Cole Richards has 10, 14 for Balin Blockberger, 10 for Brady Layfeld. Blockberger throws it inside to Layfeld. Under pressure, he goes up and scores. Brady's got 12 in the game. Averages 6.6, so he's doubled his average tonight.
Man, that was a great pass there right into the post. He was surrounded by defensive players there, but that was a laser straight into the post. Was able to get an easy 2-point shot there.
Kettner's going to get a 3 look. That is the second 3-point field goal by Andrew Kettner. Our 3-point field goals are brought to you by Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable and available, 800-776-3097. And we get the basketball down inside, and we're going to get our first foul of the final 8 minutes. Cole Alberts will pick up his second, and Walsh will go to the free throw line. 8 points in the game for Mason. This is his first trip at the free throw line. He makes that one for .9. 6'3" senior averages 10 points and 4 rebounds a game. And he has those 10 points now with 7:16 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Coldwater has been fantastic from the free throw line tonight. They've only missed it twice, and they've been there a good amount of times, that's for sure. So really great job picking up those points.
Albers saves it to McClurg. Richards looks inside, and we're going to skip past it around to McClurg. He works the lane and gets his shot blocked, but there's contact. Looks like that's going to go to Mason Welch. Mason's first foul. Cole McClurg will go to the free throw line. 81% free throw shooter. This is his first trip there tonight, and he makes that one.
Yeah, it's been really solid free throw shooting by both teams. The Cavaliers have gotten to the line quite a bit more, but Minster hasn't missed.
With those 2 free throws, Cole McClurg becomes a double-figure scorer with 10. Blockberger's going to come off a Welch screen. Step back from 17 for him. Bounces off the rim. Welch battles for the rebound. Richards had it and saves it to Steffi. To the corner it goes. McClurg ball fakes. It goes up from 15. Back of the rim for him. Numbers going the other way with Layfeld, and stolen by Richard. Good heads-up play. Kettner brings it back out. Cole Richards looking to spin move. Goes up, it's blocked. Kunk got that one. Numbers for Coldwater going the other way. Welch gets a 3. That would have been huge.
Sure would have.
McClurg rebounds. Kettner's going to throw it across court to Richards, and he will go to the rim and be fouled. Good transition opportunity for the Wildcats. Mason Welch joins Caleb Schreier as the only Cavaliers with 2 fouls in the game. And Cole Richards will go back to the free throw line, where tonight I have Cole 5 for 5.
Yep, I do too.
10 points in the game for him, 81% free throw shooter. His 3 made free throws at the end of the third quarter. Pushed the lead up to 7.
Yeah, so he hasn't been off the line for too long there. We'll see if he can keep his 100% on the night.
.557 to go on our Wabash Mutual Telephone scoreboard. He does make both of them. 12 for him. He's going to get a break as Connor Schmiesing will enter. Connor Schmiesing, solid defender, hasn't scored this game this evening. That's not actually his role in this team. He's a defensive guy. Blockberger off a screen from Welch. Welch pulls up, jumper, nope, rebound, ripped away that time by Miles Potcotter. Welch trying to post up inside, couldn't get it down there. Layfeld goes inside, he goes off the glass. Welch battles for the rebound, and going to get a foul on the rebound that will go to Andrew Kettner. Andrew joins Brogan Steffi with 3 fouls.
Yeah, that was a great drive to the basket there. It's just Minster's defense has been rock solid all night.
Layfeld will lob it out front. It's tipped by McClurg, and he runs it down, but it goes out of bounds. Good effort, just couldn't quite save it in time.
It was a great effort, yeah, and if he weren't so close to the out of bounds line there, he probably would have been able to get that and dribble to the basket.
Minster's back on action in this conference on Friday night. They'll go to New Bremen. They get Jackson Center at home on Saturday. Coldwater will go to Parkway on Friday night and Upper Sort of Valley on Saturday. There's a lob down inside to Blockberger, and the call is a hold, trying to inbound or get the ball down low, I should say. And Cole McClurg gets his second foul, the team's 3rd of the quarter.
Yeah, both teams racking up a couple fouls here, just a couple minutes here into the 4th quarter.
Blockberger's 3 will not fall. He gets his own rebound, goes up again, and that one he nailed.
There you go.
First 3-point field goal of the game for Coldwater. Cuts the lead to 7. Brook Petroleum three-point field goal.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. The first three-pointer of the night there. I love the second effort there by Blockberger. They haven't been able to sink it from outside the arc all night, but he gave that second opportunity. It went straight in, nothing but net.
Blockberger has 17 points in the game now, just above his average of 16.5. McClurg with a patient Wildcat possession gets inside, tries to pass it to Albers and cannot. Steffi went baseline. Albers goes way high to get the basketball back. Minster's used just one timeout in the game. Coldwater's used 3. Steffi's spin move, up with the left hand. Kunk with a rebound.
A great defense there by Braylon Blockberger because Brogan Steffi is so athletic. He just is able to drive into the basket and make these really acrobatic shots. So great defense there to stop him.
Blockberger's floater will bounce in for him. 19 in the game for him. And it's back to a 5-point game. Here come the Cavaliers again, halfway through quarter number 4. And we're going to get a Minster timeout. 3:55 to go in a basketball game. Minster's up 5. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Wabash Mutual Telephone, a proud supporter of Mercer County Athletics. With 3:55 to go. Here in quarter number 4, that scoreboard says Minster 52 and Coldwater 47. Minster's taking their second timeout of the basketball game. Free throw shooting's been outstanding both ways, Kelsey.
It sure has, yeah. Coldwater's done a great job of calling this one back a little bit. They've brought it down to only 5 points. They've held Minster to only one three-pointer this quarter outside of the free throw line. They got 4 points there, so they're doing a great job stepping up on defense, stepping it up on offense, exactly what they need to do to get back into this game here in the 4th.
Kettner will inbound the ball to McClurg. Andrew Kettner's made 2 big three-point field goals today. McClurg working the baseline and has to bring it back out front. Reset. Cole Richard. Cole Richards pulls up from 3. Blockberger with another rebound. 6'4" guard. Mason Welch is posted up down low. Mason jump hook in the lane. Battles for the rebound. Kettner with that rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds by Miles Potcotter.
Yeah, I like that bit there from Potcotter. He does a good job of trying to poke that one out and get it back. If anything, it slows the pace down of the game a little bit. They're able to set up defensively on the other side of the court.
And Owen Kunk just picked up his second foul. Each team has now committed 3 fouls in the 4th quarter.
Definitely something both teams are going to want to keep an eye on, those fouls here with 3 minutes left in the quarter, because as we've seen, both teams have been really fantastic from the free throw line. So really, I don't want to say guaranteed points, but they're a very high percentage make there from the free throw line from either team.
Steffi comes off of 2 screens. Into the lane he goes. Jumper rolls around, bounces out. Albers tried to tip it in. Kunk with a rebound finally. And Layfeld threw it ahead to Potcotter in the corner. And he was accidentally fouled by Cole McClurg. Cole now has 3 fouls, joining Andrew Kettner and Brogan Steffi with 3, and that is the 4th team foul of the 4th quarter on Minster. Layfeld comes off a screen. Potcotter for 3. Back to the rim it goes. McClurg rebounds, got a man out. That's a good foul because Cole Richards was headed to the rim.
Yep, absolutely. If you want to give up a foul, that's one that you're going to want to give up, because that was a guaranteed 2 points there. He was wide open in the underneath the basket there. And
it was Balaam Blockberger's first foul, so that's real damage, although both teams now have 4 here in quarter number 4. So free throws for any fouls that occur that are defensive fouls anyway, the rest of the game. Albers. Richard. McClurg. Kettner. Good low hand by Blockberger. Backdoor cut, Richard, but Potcotter knocked it loose. And finally gets a steal, and Layfeld gets a steal, will be fouled. That foul will go to Cole Richard. He has 3 in the game now, but more importantly, if you're a Cavalier, you get to go to the free throw line and shoot in the presence of Brady Layfeld.
Yep, and that's huge. We'll see if Coldwater can be a little bit more hesitant here and hopefully not get their 5th one as well to send Minster back to the line, because if so, this will be a huge advantage for Coldwater getting to the line now for every foul going forward.
Layfeld is 4 for 5 at the free throw line this evening, and now 5 for 6. That's his 13th point in the game. 71% free throw shooter, and yet another one, so he's up that average this evening. He's got 14, and his coach is going to take a timeout with 2:14 to go in the game. Come back and watch us finish this one up. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Wabash Mutual Telephone, a proud supporter of Mercer County Athletics. 2:14 to go. It's a 3-point lead for Minster, and Coldwater has taken their 4th timeout with 2:14 to go.
Yeah, this game's going down to the wire, Mark, but I don't know that I would have expected anything different. Like we talked about before the game, these are 2 teams here. If Coldwater is able to pull off the win, both of these teams will be 4-2 in the MAC. If Minster is able to win, they'll pull a game ahead of Coldwater here, so this is a really big one. And both teams you can tell they're trying their hardest to get the win here.
The possession arrow will favor Minster. Both teams are shooting a double bonus now, the two-shot bonus, I should say. Who hit it out of bounds? It went out of bounds off a Cavalier, and we'll go to Minster. And we've got an injured player on the court. Yeah. It looks like Cole Albers went down hard.
It is. That would be a bad player to lose at this point of the game. But that ball went out of bounds right in front of the Coldwater bench, and they could have swore that went off out of bounds on Minster. But
while they deal with Cole's injury, let's take a break. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Cole Albers walked off the court under his own power. Of course, he has to sit after the timeout was called to deal with his injury and see if he's able to get back in the basketball game. He's talking to the trainer on the baseline. He was replaced by Noah Schwederman. Here's the inbound pass to Steffi. Belgren will get it over midcourt. Here comes a trap. Nope, Layfeld wanted to go, and Steffi turned around and saw him coming. Here's a pass to McClurg. 2 minutes to go in this one. Cole McClurg, and now Cole Richard. With a 3-point lead, Minster playing a little keep away out front. They have shot free throws very well this evening. Steffi gets doubled up, throws a cross court to McClurg. Kettner thought about pulling the trigger and didn't. He's made 2 threes. Steffi throws it, and he missed Kettner and threw it away. Steffi thought he was fouled, so his coach didn't get the call, and the ball went out of bounds. It will be Cavalier basketball, 1:37 to go.
Hey, that was a great forced turnover there by the Cavaliers. They're playing great defense. They made them do some cross-court passes, which you never want to do, can be pretty easily intercepted, so great defense there.
Kunk, and Layfeld has to track it down. Brady, and now Brogan Steffi. Matched up with Blockberger. Good job by Steffi. Here's a 3 out of the corner that goes. Give that one to Brady Layfeld. Brady's got 17 in the game with that Brook Petroleum 3-point field goal. We're tied. Steffi goes to the rim and lays it in. Blockberger gets called for a foul, and Steffi comes right back to score his 12th and 13th point, an opportunity for point number 14.
Oh my goodness, what a turn of events there as we see Cole Albers come back on the floor, so we love to see that, but wow, a lot happened there. That was great basketball both sides here.
Minster faithful, happy to see Cole Albers back in the basketball game, and Steffi shoots his free throw and makes that one. He's got 14 in the game, and the lead went back to 3 after Layfeld splashed to 3 to tie it up.
Yep, a minute left here. Both teams now hit that 5 foul mark, so neither of them has an advantage there. But Coldwater's heating up here offensively. 2 threes here in the 4th quarter.
Welch in the corner goes to Potcotter. Layfeld challenged out front by Richard. Kunk at the free throw line. Potcotter looks inside. Blockberg gets loose off a screen and made it 3.
His second of the fourth quarter here. Not a better time to heat up for Braylon Blockberger than right now. What a shot.
A Burke Petroleum three-point field goal by Blockberger ties it up. Minster has timeout, or they just play for the win.
But the fans are on their feet here, coming down to the last 10 seconds.
Richard comes off a screen, gets doubled up, and throws it out of bounds. He tried to throw it to Richard, threw it over his head. 6.9 to go, and the Coldwater Cavaliers will take their final timeout.
Yeah, Coldwater has stepped up right here when they need to. Fantastic offensively, defensively. They've been forcing turnovers. They've been making the shots when they need to. Now they have just under 7 seconds here to potentially get a game winner, or else we're headed to overtime, Mark.
How about the big three-point field goal by Layfeld to tie it, and then right back at the other end after a three-point play by Brogan Steffi. Then Braylon Blockberger nails a three.
Absolutely huge. Yeah, the Cavaliers have been held scoreless from behind the three-point arc here until the fourth quarter. They have 2 big threes now, and wow, just fantastic players there.
And they made made 3 here in the fourth quarter. Layfeld made 1. Blockberger's had a couple of them. And let's see how this goes here. Going to be sideline out of bounds. Minster has timeout, so they have an opportunity to call timeout if they choose to do so, to see what Coldwater has diagrammed on the sideline. Cannot foul. If you do, you'll put Coldwater to the free throw line.
Yep, so definitely don't want to do that.
Now, interestingly enough, because I'm going to think one of my timeouts are correct, the official just signaled the Coldwater bench, you have 1 left. So I'm going to think maybe I made an error somewhere along the line with my score sheet. All right, here we go. Mason Welch will be the inbounder. It goes to Blockberger. Brogan Steffi has him. Blockberger gets a screen, works inside, and gets a shot up that goes back to the rim and won't fall. Solid defensive play by Minster. They played that screen and roll really well, but a great comeback by Coldwater, and we'll go to overtime. Tied at 55. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. We go to overtime with today's premier community sponsor from Minster, the Minster Bank, sponsoring the youth in our community. A 17-10 fourth quarter for Coldwater. Hitting a huge pair of threes late in the quarter. We'll send it to overtime, tied at 55. Braylon Blockberger has 22. Brady Layfeld has 17. Mason Welch has 10. 14 for Brogan Steffi. 13 Cole Albers. 12 for Cole Richard. And we go to overtime as the ball's tipped into the backcourt to begin this 4-minute session. Minster in possession.
Yep, great run there by the Cavaliers there in the fourth. They outscored Minster by 7 points. They did what they needed to do to pull this game back into overtime. And we got another couple minutes over here on the clock, so we get more basketball.
Cole Albers uses that really good footwork he has to score his 14th and 15th points. Blockberger turnaround jumper. He's got 24 in the game now.
Braylon Blockberger, man, he is heating up now. Fantastic at the end of the fourth quarter. Got the first overtime points for the Cavaliers there.
Backdoor cut, Richard, and he will be fouled going to the rim. That move by Steffi, or the move that Blockberger just made a moment ago, that was as pretty as it gets down at the baseline.
It sure was.
The foul goes to Owen Kunk, who now has 3 fouls in the free throw line. Will go Cole Richard.
If Cole Richard hasn't missed on the night yet, 7 of 7. 8 for 8.
Used every part of the rim that time. I think his team is now 12 for 12, I think.
Yeah, I got a little bit nervous there. I thought I cursed him at the line.
I added him up real quick as between the quarter break and the overtime. I think that's where we're at. And he makes both of those. He's got 14 points in the game. His team's up 2. Great high school basketball game here on WOSN. Layfeld wanted a 3. Kunk on top of the circle. Potcotter. Layfeld, big 3 for him in the fourth quarter. Blockberger. Layfeld, another deep 3, and he got another one. Brady Layfeld lights the lamp with a Burke Petroleum three-point field goal. His team's up 1.
Fantastic shot there. He had the space, he had the confidence, he put it up, easy 3.
Richards pass one side, got to Albers. He's got 17 a game, and his team goes up 1. Richards went for a steal, but Layfeld gets it back.
It was a great attempt there. He almost had it.
And Blockberger looking inside to Welch. There's a pass inside. That was really well done, and Welch got a shot opportunity and was fouled.
Yeah, that was a fantastic pass there into the post for Mason Welch. He got a shot up there. Unfortunately, it was a little bit short, but he got fouled. He's heading to the line anyways.
Andrew Kettner will pick up his 4th foul. Here's Mason Welch to the free throw line. And this is the first one. His team was 14 of 16 coming into this overtime period from the free throw line. So that has been outstanding for both teams tonight. Here's Welch's second. That one he makes. His 11th point ties it at 61. Almost halfway through this overtime period. McClurg with Blockberger. And Blockberger will slap down and get called for the foul. That is Balin's 3rd foul. And the free throw line will go. This will be Cole McClurg. Cole is 2 for 2 at the free throw line this evening.
Yep, over 80% on the season, so he's very good historically from the line. Made his first.
He's got 11 in the game now. And into the basketball game will come Noah Schwieterman. I think he's looking at Andrew Kettner's 4 fouls that got him out of the game. And that one goes back to the rim, but Albers rebounds, but it's tipped loose from him. Good job by Layfeld.
Really good. That would have been huge for Albers to keep that rebound there, but the Cavaliers did a great job of pulling that one back.
Blockberger comes off a screen. Works inside. McClurg, Kunk. Here's Blockberger for 3. 27 in the game for him as he lights the lamp with a Burke Petroleum three-point field goal.
If you're a Wildcat, you need to have someone glued to Blockberger at all times because this 4th quarter and overtime, man, he is going off. Richard
goes to the rim. He was challenged by Kunk. Layfeld gets on the floor and calls timeout. Hustle play, Brady Layfeld with 1:29 to go in overtime. His team up 2. Big rebound and presence of mind to call timeout. Good defensive pressure by Kunk, though, and Richard went to the rim.
Absolutely, yeah, this has been such a fantastic basketball game. I mean, the crowd's really getting into it. Everyone's out here cheering, rooting for their teams. I mean, this has been a fun one to watch, Mark.
Coldwater has made 2 3-point field goals in the overtime. Our 3-point field goal sponsor tonight is Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available, 800-776-3097. They do not keep timeouts on the scoreboard here. I have Coldwater for using all theirs, plus the bonus that you get for going to overtime. At the end of regulation, the officials signal they still had 1 remaining, so check that as being unofficial right now.
If the Wildcats are back out on the court, Cavaliers are spending a little bit more time in the huddle. Coach is drawing something up. They have a 2-point lead here. They haven't been able to say that much for much of the night. Coldwater having a lead, 1.5 minutes left here. They want to see if they can extend it a bit more.
Was saving that possession by calling timeout. Coldwater will get the basketball up 2 with 1:29 to go. Inbounds it comes to Blockberger. Little 1-2-2 zone press. First time we've seen that from Minster tonight. And Kunk throws it down in the corner to Layfeld. And Blockberger goes to the rim and is scored. Great execution. 29 now for Blockberger.
Fantastic execution there.
He's got 15 at the 4th quarter and in overtime. Steffi works the lane. He leans in. His shot goes up and bounces out, and Kunk rebounds and will be fouled with exactly 60 seconds to go in overtime.
Yeah, interesting for Minster that they're going to that 3-quarter court press because you really want to make sure that you do that effectively, because if not, you're going to have a player open on the other end of the court. That's exactly what happened to Coldwater. They gave up 2 easy points there, and now Coldwater is going to the line to extend their potentially here to 5 points.
Albers gets his 3rd foul as Kunk's free throw doesn't go. He was previously 2 for 2 this evening. 4-point lead. And that one goes in for him, 5 for him. So matches the lead that his team has on the Wabash Mutual Telephone scoreboard. Minster needing points. McClurg into the lane he goes. He goes up and goes off glass and scores. Cole McClurg has his 12th and 13th point. 51.2 to go in overtime. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. The WSN Scores app is new and improved. Download the brand new app from your app store so you don't miss any of your favorite team's scores. The new WSN app replaces the old app, so make sure you download it today and stay up to date on all of the scores, including a 3-point lead right now by the Coldwater Cavaliers.
Yep, lots of great info on our WSN app. I use it all the time when prepping, but for the game here, Minster, 2 much needed points there right before they call a timeout. They're down 3. Coldwater has the ball here. Got to get a quick stop, hopefully a turnover.
When Kunk is the inbounder, he finds Layfeld. Layfeld to Kunk. They got guys open deep, including Welch, and Mason Welch catches from Kunk and scores.
Yep, we talked about it prior. That's what the risk that you give when you go into that full court press. But Minster doesn't really have an option at this point. They can't let him waste any more time.
Steffi pulls up from 3. I think got a hand on it. I think Welch got a hand on it.
I think you're right.
Under half a minute to go. Blockberger will be fouled.
Yep, and that's who you want going to the free throw line. Braylon Blockberger. He's 4 for 4 in the night. Shoots over 77% on the season. He's who you want on the line here in overtime with just under 24 seconds.
Cole McClurg picked up his 4th foul, and Blockberger's free throw is a bit short. He's sitting on 29 right now. He's had 15 in the 4th quarter and overtime combined. Blockberger lines it up and nails that one. He's got 30 and his team is up 6. McClurg pull up 3. Back of the rim, no. Kettner tried to swoop in for the rebound. I think he got fouled trying to get a shot up.
Yep, it looks like it.
He did. He will be fouled by Layfeld. Brady picks up his 2nd foul. No, I'm sorry, that was not on him. It was on 12, or it was on 21, not 11. So that is Owen Kunk's 4th foul. And Kettner makes the first of his free throws. He's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, 2 big threes there in the second half from Kettner to keep this Minster Wildcats team in the game when Coldwater was really getting the momentum and pulling that lead closer and closer.
Landon Kanapke enters the game. That free throw is good. The outstanding free throw shooting continues by both teams. And there's a foul by Albers. Cole Albers now has 4 fouls with 16.9 to go. And we'll walk the other end where Brady Layfeld. Brady averages 6.6 points per game. He's got 20 tonight.
Yeah, what a game by Braylon Blockberger. Has 30 points. Brady Layfeld has 20 points. Fantastic job here by the Coldwater Cavaliers.
21 for him in the game. He's got 11 made 3-point field goals on the season. Add 2 more to that tonight. And point 22 for him as well. McClurg goes to the lane. Nope, rebound will come to Layfeld.
Yep, the fans were calling for a travel there, and I think they were right on that, but doesn't matter anyways as he wasn't able to convert on the shot there, Cole McClurg.
Kunk will dribble over midcourt, and this one will come to an end as we go overtime, and I'm doing some quick addition here, Kelsey. Looks to me like a 34-point 4th quarter plus overtime. So in that 12 minutes, the Cavaliers put up 34 points to 21 for Minster to come back to take a 72-66 win. Some quick addition here. Blockberger has 30. Brady Layfield has 22. Chip in 13 for Mason Welch. 13 for Cole McClurg, 14 for Cole Richard, 14 for Brogan Steffi, and 17 for Cole Albers. We just had a great high school basketball game.
We sure did, yeah. You know, in some games you see one player really steps out, does a lot of the effort, but we had at least 6, 7 double-digit scorers here. Fantastic players on both of these teams. Coldwater was able to fight this one back, and they stay undefeated at home, now 7-0 this season.
Minster will have quarter scores of 15, 11, 19, and 10. Then they put up 11 in the overtime period. Coldwater quarter scores of 11, 14, 13, 17, and 17 more in overtime. Minster will drop to 9-7 on the season. They are 4-2 in the MAC. Coldwater will go to 10-5. They are 4-2 in the MAC as well. Thank the athletic director here, Mr. Eric Goodwin. Got some information for us. Got us seated up here today. Our sponsors have been Wabash Mutual Telephone, Burke Petroleum, and Minster Bank. Jacob O'Neill did all the technical work, the camera work, audio, and all that. He will take this back to the station to edit it all together. Casey Weimer, thank you for what you did this evening. Kelsey, appreciate what you did. And wrap this up by saying Coldwater 72, Minster 66 in overtime. You've been watching high school basketball, WOSN.